Tulsa King Season 3, Episode 3 begins with Dwight and the group arriving at the distillery. In his briefing, he informs the team that although they are in control, they must exercise caution and ensure they don't make a mistake. They could be killed one by the Dunmires if they do. Dwight wants them to understand what they're up against before they respond. Unfortunately, Dwight gets a call at that very moment asking him to quit the distillery business and handle Musso's dirty labor because the matter with him is still open. Dwight is dropped off by Bigfoot, but he is immediately put in a self-driving car to drive him to Musso's location. Although it doesn't start things off well, they are currently traveling together. As they drive, Musso thinks about Armand, who Dwight claims is with his family in the Rockies. However, this FBI agent suggests that this might not be the whole story and has data on every member of the group. As we see later, Musso is being honest when Armand's wife appears and inquires about her husband, who has vanished. He is not picking up his phone, and the apartment is deserted. Dwight is informed on his responsibilities. Therefore, he is not aware of all the chaos. For the highest bidder, a man known as the Watchmaker constructs and detonates untraceable devices. Dwight's purpose is to act as bait so Musso may catch him in the act and make the arrest, not to murder him. Musso believes that while his own undercover agents would never come close, Dwight's criminal history will pass the sniff test. When Dwight visits the Watchmaker, he plays a tremendous game to win him over. The problem is that Musso isn't telling the whole truth here. The fact that it's off the books and no backup has arrived may be due to Musso's personal grudge toward this Watchmaker. However, for the time being, the first meeting goes well, and they get ready for the mission's next phase. The team is disjointed and ready for a brawl without Dwight. Tyson, in particular, wants to retaliate, so he finally leaves with Grace and Bodie to find Cole and follow him. They go to a warehouse together, and even though Bodie isn't too happy about it, they nevertheless explore the space. What's interesting is that Cole is the caller at a bingo event, but Dunmire's crew is everywhere, and it all looks like one giant sham. Cole places a ringer in the room and then takes the prize money while keeping a portion of the door. In addition to earning the prize money and making Cole very angry, the group gets engaged and stirs up controversy. The group ends up wasting their money at a strip club, but one of the girls takes Tyson to the VIP room. Unfortunately, when Cole comes up to Tyson, he walks straight into a gun to the face. After dragging Tyson out, he tortures him into disclosing where their alcohol barrels are. Tyson loses it and ultimately lets Cole and his guys know the location when Armand's wife's life is at stake. Since Tyson's car is bulletproof, he survives the attack even though he is bundled in the trunk and bullets are shot into the hull. In the middle of this, there's another plot line about Cleo. On a road trip, she ends up having a drink with Mitch before making her way straight to the Dunmire estate. She throws some bottles at Jeremiah's house after running donuts around the yard. Even though Mitch attempts to talk her out of it, Jeremiah's threats and pointing a few pistols at her face are what finally get her to back down. But Mitch is not content. When Dwight gets home at the end of the episode, trouble quickly catches up with him. He receives a call from Goody telling him that the basement has been thoroughly cleaned out. Now that they have lost all of their investment, Dwight is resolved to exact retribution. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.